Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another Top Trade Ideas video with Preston. Before we do anything, we're going to look at SPY and then we're going to look at two potential setups that I like leading into the market tomorrow. So SPY right now, as you can see, is right back to testing that 200 SMA. We've seen some initial reactions off of this previously, as you can see here, as you can see here, as you can see here, and we're right back here. Now, obviously, we've had times of getting above that and potentially holding above that, but this normally acts as some potential support or resistance for the ETF. So keep a close eye on it. The downtrend line still remains intact. Puts us with the target around 403.50, 404 area. If we can get above that, we'll keep a close eye on that trend line. For now, we do have our first look at a higher low, just kind of like what we saw here. So are we about to get another melt up type of rally? Or is this just going to result in the lower high and break to new lows? I don't know the answer to that. I am watching for a reaction off this 200 SMA and just to see where we go. Until we break this downtrend line, everything still remains just bear market rallies, bear market rallies, bear market rallies. So that's kind of where we're at on SPY. Now, one thing that did break out was IWM. IWM, as you can see, it cleared its 200 SMA and it's cleared this downtrend line that it's been working on for quite some time. So the first targets I have for initial reaction out of this is between that 187.98 level and the 189.62 level. This is where we've had previous reactions from the market. So I'll be expecting a reaction off of that level, whether we break through, come back, hold, and continue higher, or we take this and it acts as supply and it rolls us back over. This level is what I'll be keeping an eye on for a reaction out of leading into the next direction. But for now, this is our first look of a potential trend change leading into 2023. So let's get down to the potential stock picks. So I have one to the upside and one to the downside. The upside play is going to be PRDO. PRDO. This stock looks very good for a potential continuation type of trade. You have an ascending triangle that initially broke out, as you can see here. It broke out off of that candle. And then the second breakout happened based on clearing this prior high around that 1483 level. So as long as we can hold above this 9 EMA, we're good for continuation. Tomorrow might see an inside day, but as long as it continues to hold that 9, we're good for a continuation like I mentioned. So the next areas of targets I'll be looking at is this 1525 level and this 1559 level. You can see we've had initial supply and initial reactions off the market out of those zones. So I'll be keeping a close eye on that as potential reactions out of. So you have the potential for about 3-4% for an upside move on this as long as we hold that 9 EMA. So I really like this. You also have higher volume pouring in off this breakout, showing signs of, hey, there's actually volume and accumulation and people showing up to get into this position to try and fuel it higher. So definitely a stock I like. Ticker is PRDO. Now, the downside ticker is going to be a lot more familiar with you. It's going to be Apple. Ticker AAPL. You're all pretty familiar with this company and everything that it does. But it is currently printing a rising wedge. So you've seen resistance, 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 support, support, support. If we start to break under this 132.75 level, it would confirm the breakdown, and my first target would be right around this zone here. So you're looking right around that 130s level to the downside. Now, if you want to play more conservative, that's fine. You can take some off the table here around this 130, 131 level, very short-term target. But we have a bigger area of interest down in this zone here between 128 and 129 to the downside. So that's what I'll be looking for if we do get a initial dump on the market. You can see we also have some divergence that's playing out as well. So You have stock making higher highs and RSI making higher lows. So got some divergence here in a rising wedge. Definitely one to watch if the market does roll tomorrow for a potential swing to the downside. So those are going to be your plays leading into the market tomorrow. Once again, if you get value out of these, be sure you like, comment, subscribe on the videos as they help me out greatly. But I hope you crush the market tomorrow, and I will catch you next time.